Okay, guys and girls, I got the green tag up there and red tag right up here. Those are two different age deers is what they are. And I can't believe that these other deer doesn't have their antlers. I'm just gonna kind of throw some around out there and let them eat because we'll get them up here as close as we can. I'm throwing them a little bit too, I try to throw them out there far and they all run away. How about that? But now I can zoom a little bit with this too. On this position, when I'm shooting this way, I can zoom. We look back here and we see that deer. We see that deer. Let's zoom in on that. Look at him. We see that deer. You know, I don't know. Why did he shed that one and he has not shed the other yet? That just does not make sense to me. Just absolutely doesn't make sense. We got deer right up here close by. Back up now a little bit. This is so special. I'd like to get some of these. Oh, here come a buck gonna come in here and he's gonna come right up and eat out of my hand. Yeah, he said, I'll come up and eat out of your hand, Jimmy. There's that one-horned buck back there. And these other bucks, these other deer trying to all come in over there. They just go wherever I throw the carrots. They just watch wherever I throw. So, but that's a pretty good bunch of deer and they're really looking pretty big and fat. These does are probably starting to gain a little weight. It's hard to tell for sure. I'll just keep this guy right here by me. And he got some ugly horns on him. But they could be gorgeous next year. They're gonna be big, I know that. Here you go, guy. He sees me throw that over there and he wants to go away. I get a good close look at that guy there. Oh, I'm not sure he shed. I'm not sure that horn is shed. It might be broke off. That's a real possibility that that's broken off. I gotta hunt that horn up. I gotta find it. I just gotta find it because it's really a possibility. Yeah, they're gonna go on. I'm telling you, they're impatient. I got stuff left here and come on up here close, babies. Come on up here. Can't get them to come very close. That one red tag and one green tag come pretty close. I think that red tag deer, I think I fed her by hand before. But you know, if you don't mess with them quite a bit, they get pretty wild in a hurry. They are a wild animal, obviously. And so, show some way out there to them. She watch where I threw it. I've only got 2 or 3 left here in the bag, so I'm just about through with what I'm gonna do right here. Yep. Shot the cubby on that. But we got them up here really close looking at them, beautiful does. Somebody said they looked a little ragged. Well, deer will just look ragged in a pen. They just really will. And one of the reasons that they'll look a little bit ragged is they jump up on each other and they fight and they mess around. And the bucks in here, they still trying to breed even though it's way past breeding season. It's really windy out here and it's cooling off something awful. I was gonna take Benelli for a little ride and see if we could see some elk or something, but we might do that tomorrow. We got another day before we need to get these videos out here, so we might try to get a little something that's interesting. But this is interesting to me right here because I've got to go find that horn. I've just got to look in here and find that horn somewhere. Because I swear, look at him right there coming in. Zoom in on him. I can't tell, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's shed or broken. I got to look at it a minute ago, and it's pretty not. Look at that, look at that. Is that shed? Can't tell. I can't tell. This guy comes right up to me again. He said, Jimmy, are you out of carrots? Are you out of carrots? I'm out of carrots. Keep in mind, that's his first horns. This over here, that's his first antlers, right there. And I think we got one little buck in here, and I think that might be him right there. I got some nubbins on his head. If it is, he will have got a little knot on his throat. I know that. He will have some antlers also. I think he might have had some nubbins. I can't tell. I think there's 1 or 2 little bucks in here that will have their first antlers this year. We turned quite a few deer out, and we lost a couple to bobcats and coyotes right off the bat. So we corralled them back up the best we could, trapped them back in here. They come back to the pens pretty easily, and so we did that. You can see that we've got a couple little babies out there that are not very big. Beautiful, beautiful little deer right there. Yeah, you sure are pretty. Red tag. All is well. We should start, antlers should start growing. Oh, don't do that. You go around very much, one's gonna pee right in the lens every time. There's some pretty deer. And we're gonna have a bunch of babies coming this spring. Probably be end of April, early May before any of that happens. That's not very far off. We got to find, let's look around and see if we can find those antlers. That antler's gone. Those antlers, there's only one gone. One, that's it. These girls are kind of staying around close by, thinking I may have some more carrots, but I'm out. But we'll go look around and see what we can find here. This is actually an easy place to find sheds, but it's amazing how difficult it is to find them, because I don't know how big this area is, but it's a pretty good sized area. I got actually 4 separate pens. They're all open right now, the deer are everywhere, but 4 separate and distinct pens. So, there's really quite a bit in an area, but you would think you could see them from 50 yards away, but somehow you can't, seems like. But and it's so funny when you're looking for these antlers, even if you're looking for them in an area like this, you know that they can't get away, they got to be here. But when you're looking for these antlers, you'll look and look, and then all of a sudden you'll look down, and right there at your feet is the antlers. And you'll say, golly, I should have seen that 30 or 40 feet away, but I didn't. And they're laying right here at my feet. It's crazy. Well, anyway, we'll look around and find them here somewhere. We'll just keep looking. With that antler broken off, he probably lost that fighting. I know this is kind of crazy, but I'm gonna look in this old ice box we use for a water trough for the babies. And they couldn't reach the other one, we use that as a water trough. Since I looked all over and hadn't found it, I thought it might be in that old ice chest there. Right. I've looked all along the edge of the fences just about everywhere, because again, that would be a place where they would be. What's that right there? I think that's it. I think that's it. Is that it? That's it right there. Dang, I walked nearly the whole pen before I found it. There we go, boys and girls. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Golly, he's got a lot broke off. I mean, got a lot broke off. Golly. Looky here. Looky here. Looky here. There's the deal. See that? You see that right there? That's broke off. That's not shed. I told you it looked kind of funny. That's broken off. You see that? The shed, this right here, is where they shed. That would be the bottom. But that's broken off. Totally broken off. And you can see that the deer's looking nice. I mean, that's a pretty good size. He had really 2 up here, 1 there, and that's broken off. This guy right here is broken off. And of course back here, you got 1 right there. So, that's a pretty nice looking rack. This buck's come back over here to see me. He come back over here. What? Look at this. Look at this. Hey, buddy. Hi there. He's just pretty friendly, isn't he? I'd say he's pretty much tame. Now, he's not been raised by bottle but he's been fed by hand since he was little. Hey, buddy. See, he's a little bit spooky, but not bad. Isn't that something? That's pretty special, isn't it? That's pretty wild right there. That's pretty wild. Yeah, that's pretty wild. As you move this tripod around out here, obviously it gets unleveled pretty easily, and it's got levels on it and stuff, but I just kind of level it by sight, my country deal. But that's pretty good size antler right there. That looks nice. That's let's see, what is that? I guess that's this right side is what it is. We have another one right there he's got on his head. We'll get that and see that here pretty soon too. But anyway, that looks nice. That's what he is right there, and he's up there, you know, just like that right there. That would be one side, but it's broke off. You see this right in there? It's broken. It's not shed. It's not a shed. It's broken off. It's laying by the fence. He was probably fighting somebody through the fence and just got it caught in there and maybe jerked on it and stuff and broke it off. But that's nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. We will we'll find the other ones for sure, because these in here we can find. I haven't really got out there and looked, but I've looked a little bit. Can I tell you? I haven't found anything. But I'm going to do some more looking as soon as I get some time. We got people coming down. We got guests coming. We're just haven't had time. I'm working out on the road about every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so we're just busy right now. But I'm going to get out there and walk in the woods and get Benelli out there, and hope Benelli will get in her mind, my boss wants these antlers. My boss wants these antlers, so I need to go find them for him. So this little buck's back up here again. He loves me. Hi, buddy. Hi there. I haven't even given you a name. Yet you just like to hang around, don't you? I'm hoping you got something good to eat, Jimmy. I ate South Fresh and I ate alfalfa, and I know that's real good, but I like to eat other stuff too. It won't be long, buddy. We'll have some garden stuff. Yeah, I'll be having some cucumbers and squash and tomatoes and okra, all that good stuff. All that good stuff we'll have. You know, I'm telling you, I don't care if they're ugly, and they are. I don't know if he knows what that means. He might think I'm saying something bad about him. But that's still pretty good antlers for the very first horns. And he's a really good-sized deer to be only 1 year old. So he's going to probably have some pretty good horns this year. We'll have to shed those antlers and go from there. Let's see what he grows this year. We can keep him getting blue tongue. We're having real good success at keeping the ticks and flies and stuff, especially the flies. We would treat this with the little worms or whatever that you spread out on the ground, and they go down into the ground and eat the fly, kills the flies before they become flies. We have salt licks out that are garlic. I just ordered 7 more of them off of Amazon this week. The garlic salt blocks that help keep the ticks and flies away from them. And we've been really fortunate. Of course, now we don't have big fly invasion yet. It's still winter time, but we've had some 80, 90 degree weather already. And but we've really, this last summer, didn't have anywhere near the fly problem that we've had. You're a pretty boy. Yes, you are. You're going to walk right back up here to me again. Look at that. That's special. That is special, isn't it? Very, very nice. He's the only one over here. We look around, and he's the only one in this whole pen right here. The only one. All right. Well, that's amazing that antler broke off and not shed. That's the reason they still got them. Okay, guys and gals, that'll wrap up this week's videos with the antlers. We don't no antlers to show right now. I tell you, the only antlers was there in the pen. Haven't seen a single buck around. In the middle of the night last night, and all the thunderstorms and everything that came through, we got about, one of my gauges said a half inch of rain. The other gauge, they're side by side. They're side by side. The other gauge said 6 tenths. In fact, it's about 6.5 tenths. So I'm going to count at 6. I had a 5 and I had a 6.5, so I'm going to count at 6. We got a little rain last night, a lot of thunder, lightning is bright. It was pretty. I love storms. You know I love storms. But I looked out and I saw 3 or 4 deer in the middle of the night out around the feeder. And in the lightning, I saw that one of them was Forrest. And of course, Forrest has lost his antlers. But I saw that one of them was Forrest. Like I saw his little faded out chartreuse necklace on. So we got to see Forrest there. We'll try to get another one of them on him sometime pretty soon. But we're going to be around a little bit more this week, so hopefully we have a little bit more deer videos of fish around. We might show some fish too, but some deer around the house here. So guys and girls, y'all have to have a great week, a great weekend. And remember, I sure do love you.